Okay, so I wanted to do this live to discuss white women more thoroughly because my last live, I didn't really go into detail about what I was wanting to talk about on that live when it, as it relates to white women in this election. Okay, and just their fake feminism historically and how they are how they practice white supremacy and how they are against black female progress because black women don't understand this. Okay, so I wanted to go into more detail talking about this. All right, just in light of the election and all of the fake feminism rhetoric that they're spewing all over the internet, I just know that it's propaganda and it's fake, and they are only feminists when it comes to their own self-interest. When it comes to black women's self-interest, they're anti-feminism. Okay, so, and we're just going to discuss here just some examples of that. All right, so yes, so because of the election at this point, they're trying to push this fake feminism. There's a lot of propaganda with white women trying to speak up for reproductive rights. It on both sides, the white women who support the Democrats and the white women who support the Republicans. And I just noticed that it's not a lot of focus on white women as it relates to um how they're voting, and the it's not a lot of emphasis being placed on them putting Trump in the White House the first cycle when he was a candidate the first time. When he became the president the first time, they're not really speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? So white women are being shielded at this point from being discussed in that, in perspective when it comes to this election. So yeah, they just need to be exposed. Like black women need to understand, and what I'm saying, you need to understand. See, white males, we already understand that white males are completely against you, black women, your entire existence. White males care nothing about you. They have no connection to you at all. They use you for whatever they want to use you for. They use you sexually the same way any other male, even your own male group does. So they don't have no vested interest in black women aside from you being a breeder mule, a breeder beast. They push most of their misogynistic rhetoric and garbage on black females because, see, you have to understand, white women are not having it. White males know, like when they're spewing out misogyny, for the most part, it's not even really directed at black women's. I mean, it's not really directed at white women. It's mainly directed at black women, in my opinion, because they already know. Just like with you remember the Harrison Buchter speech that he did at Benedict College, and he was making these remarks about how women's and he was talking to mainly white women because he was at a white college, but he was making these comments about how he thinks the value of a woman is being a mother and a wife and rearing children, and that's where he places his most of his value on women, is them being mothers. And then you seen how the white women went, they were really upset about it. They started making TikTok videos. It went viral. Their disdain for his message, for his speech. You had some women in the audience at the college. You had young white women applauding his message, but then you had a very large, loud population of white women who had a serious issue with it. And I was just thinking, like, I remember when I did a video, talking about it, um, and I was saying how a lot of white women were flexing white supremacy with his speech. Like, they were responding to him by saying, I got this degree, I was able to do this, I was able to go on and do this. And they was really like bragging about how privileged they are and how they were able to do whatever they wanted, make their own decisions for their own lives. They were able to have these extensive um, careers. I mean, like degrees. They were able to get the highest form of education and get prestigious degrees. And Some of the white women were saying that, oh yeah, I had kids and a family, but I still went to college and I still was able. It was like they were flexing. To me, what it sounded like is they were flexing their white privilege, and I know that that was the ulterior motive with white women with even responding the way they was. They were trying to make a point that they have white privilege and that they can go on to college and they can do whatever they want, and they yeah, we live under patriarchy, but we benefit from the patriarchy, and we white women to do whatever the hell we want to and get whatever we want. And I was just seeing how in them responding to that white man, they were gaslighting black women. It was like black women wasn't responding because this white man wasn't really saying anything to black women specifically, but you just didn't really hear it. Black women were very silent and very you know what I'm saying, like when we have these kind of discussions, like if a black male says something similar or spewing out, misogyny or female hatred or whatever, black women are gaslit. They try to silence us and stop us from responding. And we know that we don't have white privilege, so the things that those white women were bragging about, black women wouldn't even be able to brag about. All of the black women who became single mothers at 70% would never be able to brag about being mothers like those white women were able to brag about being mothers or not being mothers. You understand? Like, so I felt like that was a gaslighting tactic. Like anytime white women are discussing racism or misogyny, it's usually a gaslighting tactic to gaslight black women. That's what it is, and they do it on purpose. It's just like if we're having a discussion about femicide, and then white women start talking about their problems with being murdered and killed and at the rate that they're, what I'm saying, trying to deflect from black female discussions about femicide and all this kind of stuff. This is what white people do. They're always gaslighting black people, mainly black women, especially when it comes to misogyny and racism. Okay, so we have to understand that. And these white males, they know and that's why this election is very important, because Donald Trump, in that Project 2025, they're saying they're going to try to dismantle any kind of advantages that black people may have, like when it comes to jobs or education. Like they're trying to dismantle affirmative action. They're trying to dismantle certain policies that were put in place so black people have equal opportunities to go to certain colleges and get get education. So I'm saying, you have to understand how these white women are, and you have to also understand that I'm saying, how these white women undermine black women in general, because we have to get a general sense of how they fuck with you or us in general, other than just voting and policies and politics. They undermine us in other ways too. Like, what I'm saying, you have to understand, just like the movie Get Out. The movie Get Out was really trying to expose white supremacy and how white women strategically go after black males who are educated and who are estimated to make a decent amount of money. They purposely go after these males who they know are eligible and who they know that are would benefit black women in the black community, and then they force black women to date down. Like when all of these, it's only a few eligible black males to eligible black women in the black community. So when these women date black males who make a certain amount of money, they are undermining black women on purpose. Like, these white women strategically do this on purpose. Like, anytime, like I said, white women have a deficiency, like if they're unattractive or they have some kind of, mental dysfunction, or they have a personality problem, they're always going after black males. That's their main go-to. They try to go to wealthy black males, and then they try to date them and marry them to make sure that they are getting their money and resources. Okay, so they make sure they have all of the males resources that who are any value in society. They try to make sure that they have a monopoly on any males making a certain amount of money, and they do this shit on purpose. Okay, and then they try to taunt black women with it, because it's like literally they're all over the media with eligible black males on purpose. Okay, so this is what the fuck they do. Um, and that's why you have all of the most of the black males who are like Trump supporters. Most of them have white wives, or they date white women, or they're gay, and they make a certain amount of money. Like, it's a demographic of black males who support Donald Trump. They have a whole profile. Okay, most Trump supporting black males date white women. Okay, so you have to understand that, like, and these Negroes, a lot of the Trump supporting black males who make, you know what I'm saying, like 100K, over 100K a year, they're purposely trying to undermine black women. Because y'all notice, like, when there's ever a discussion with, economics in the black community, like black women's net worth versus black males net worth, you notice how black males will use the argument that black women's net worth is zero, and black males make more money when they're working more than black women. Like, there's more black male wealthy males than black wealthy females, even though, the average Negro is a fucking can't even find employment and ain't making little to no money at all. We're not talking when they're talking about black males being more successful and more making more money. They're talking about wealthy black males. They will be talking about the athletes, the entertainers, um, all those type of black males making more money than the average black woman who's working maybe in corporate or something like that, or maybe a black woman who's an entrepreneur who has her own business. So that's the ones who they're usually talking shit about, saying that, well, if you put those black women who are college educated up against the wealthiest black males who are like athletes and entertainers and producers or whatever the fuck, then you will have a disparity with income, how much they're making. Okay, so that's how black males try to compete, is trying to use the richest black males to compete with the black women who are, just educated. All right, so but that's why that is because they are making more money when they have certain jobs, and you have to understand that's the system. These white males and black males want black women not having any money. That is the system design. The whole goal is to get black women, everyday average, middle class, working class black women, to get pregnant and be trapped in poverty. That is the whole entire goal for these people. Okay, so that's why these Negroes are able to make those kind of, comparisons with black women's income versus black males' income only on a certain status. Okay, so, you have to understand at that point what the goal is, because if you look at the statistics, you know what I'm saying, you'll see how the average income for black women from all ages, like from their 20s all the way up until their 60s, you'll see the average income, and you'll see that black women are not making little to any money. So the fact that you'll have black women trying to build families and even prioritizing relationships and getting pregnant and shit, when you have those numbers, okay, and you know that your equals, the Negroes that will be on your level, are literally unemployed, not making any money. It's not even that many of them. You understand? Like, they're poor. You know what I'm saying? It's just a no-brainer at that point that, you know what I'm saying, you need to not deal with black males and not even procreate or even consider procreation with them. So, that's how that works. But anyway, so back to white women. But, yeah, these white women are always going after eligible black males. That's what they do. Okay, so, and you can look at the statistics, like, motherfuckers in here lying, but you can go look at the stats and see how much black people earn on average, and all of the black people that's making 100K or 200K, 300K, wealthy black people, you'll see, you can look at how much they're making and what jobs they have. And you can look up how many black women versus how many black males graduate out of college and with what degrees and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So you can get an understanding statistically who's what black people, demographic of black people, are making the most money and how they're making that money and how many of them are making that much money. Okay? So all of those statistics don't tell you the average income for black women versus black males, and based on what socioeconomic status they're on. Okay, so the point is, we already know when a Negro becomes educated, he's highly likely to date out of the race. And then you have even bums, because these women, the white women at this point, are understanding their place and status with Negro males. So they just, at this point, Negroes boyfriends or husbands taking care of them at this point in time. That's what's happening now. So the interracial dynamic now is just white women simply taking care of Negroes. I mean, especially if they're on a certain status, then you already know what that's doing. And I mean, I don't know why you black women would even engage in even trying to find an eligible male when you have your lowest level Negroes who are completely poor, disgusting, like just rejects, losers. Okay, they're dating out as well. So it's like, I don't even know why you black women even in the game. You understand? That's the only thing I be trying to make, because I be trying to make y'all black women understand that, when they're talking about eligible black males to eligible black women, when they have those discussions about black women not being able to find a man and find eligible men, they're talking about socioeconomic status. That's mainly the demographic that they're talking about. They're not talking about average income, average black women. They're actually talking about college educated women. College educated black women who are estimated to make, a certain amount of money, and them not being able to find eligible men on their level who make money. You know what I'm saying? The same amount of money as them or more. Okay, like they're not able to date up. If they date a black male, they'll be scrounging and scraping for the average trash that the average black woman will be scrounging and scraping for. You understand? Like the black woman who's middle class, working class, the educated black woman would have to scrounge and scrape. If she want a black man, she would have to scrounge and scrape amongst the poor black women who are lesser, have less education than her or poorer than her. She would have to compete with poor women for men. Well, not necessarily, because she wouldn't have to compete because she making a certain amount of money. So any bum would want to talk to her because she's making, a decent amount of money. So she will become more eligible to the same bums that you're trying to date, if you're trying to date a black dude. So y'all need to realize that. See, if you understand the dynamic, that dynamic, if you understand statistically how that works, then you would understand what I mean by not fucking with them at all. Okay? Because if you're an average black woman, you don't have no chance in hell to find any eligible men within your own community. And if you want to date a white man, that's your business, but I'm repulsed. I would never even consider dating them. I don't want shit to do with them on any kind of fucking level. Nothing's going to make me ever consider dating a white person, period. So, but anyway, that's why you have to understand what these white people are on, what these white women are on. These white women are like, basically, the way they date and the way they prey on your community sexually and sexually stalk your community, they're trying to force you into a dating pool that you're not even making a conscious decision that you even trying to, be a part of. Like, they're trying to control your dating pool. Okay, so how they date within your community and how they have sexual access to your community that's one of their bulletproof ways of them practicing white supremacy over the entire black community. Because when you don't have any eligible men, what are you forced to do at that point? You're forced to date the most disgusting, most primitive, most uneligible males in your community. So that's what you need to understand, okay? White males are fucking disgusting. And understand this about white males too, because these little rapists are always in here trying to get some fucking clout. But what you need to understand about them is that There's not a lot of eligible white males to date either. That's why Becky is she's always sexually trolling your community as a black woman. You have to understand that if they could find eligible men within their own trash group, then they wouldn't even be trying to date eligible black males, because it's way better status wise, socially, to date a eligible white male as a white female than an eligible black male who's in less numbers, who are black. So they already have that social stigma. You understand? Like, so why would you pick a jacked up? Why would you pick a black dude who's lesser than your male group, you know, socially and status wise? Even though he make a certain amount of money, it don't matter. Socially and status, he's at the bottom. You understand? Because he's black. If you could choose your own white male group who are more eligible and have more status, why would you even think about picking a black dude? Think about that. That don't even make no sense. So y'all have to really think about that part. So if it was a whole bunch of eligible white males to date, white women would be dating them too. So the point is, the white women have full access to their most eligible males, and even the middle eligible, because you got the top 1%, and then you have the regular, you know what I'm saying, you have upper middle class white males, then you just have middle class white males, right? They have all of the, what you would, first of all, the 1%, nobody has access to them. Then you have the upper class white males. Those white males are not even in large numbers, because if they was, white women would be, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't be dating no black dude. You would never see them dating out, because they would have so many eligible white males to choose from. So what they're really trying to get you to do as black women is be the cleanup bitch, pretty much, and take in all these nasty, primitive, disgusting, throw up smelling ass, dirty, filthy, broke losers who are ugly and disgusting and rejects. They trying to get you to date those males, white or black. Okay, so this is what they do. Okay, so I want you to understand that we had to talk about that part first, because I want you to understand how they practice white supremacy against you, and how that's the main, I feel like that's the main way they do it, is by trying to take eligible males out of the black community. Okay, so you already have a demographic of black males who are gay, homosexuals, black males who are criminals, who have felonies, black males who are just degenerate, weird, ugly, just the rejects, you know, the lowest level ass ones. Then you have all of the social problems, and then you have all of the criminality, you know, those criminal records, and you have that kind of problem. So the fact is, you don't have no eligible men at all, and it's because of white women. They've been doing that systematically on purpose. So they've been undermining your ass. So, and these are white women who are, they could be Republican or Democrat, it don't matter. I want you to understand that it's not a political thing. When we're talking about dating and shit like that, that's not political. That's just you know, women dating whoever the hell they want to, and white women have a white privilege and being able to have more eligible males to choose from than you. And that's how they mostly practice white supremacy against you. That's the only reason why they want to be around you. That's the only reason why they want to be friends with you. They want to date these low level ass Negroes, and then they want you to take care of the biracial children. Because notice how they're always putting the biracial offspring on you, on the black community, to raise. They're always telling you that they're black. Oh, you have to help them out. You have to do their hair. You have to teach them how to be black and be proud to be black. A white woman can't teach that shit because she's not black, right? So they hold you to a standard and a responsibility to take care of their biracial offspring that they're having with these Negroes. And a lot of white women, they'll lash themselves on to black women when they're in interracial relationships with Negroes, and get black women to take care of those kids, while they don't really have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll leave the kids on the black mammy, run off and shit, become a crackhead, whatever the hell she want to do. Okay, and they'll leave these black women to raise these biracials, and then they'll force the biracials to identify as black and not as biracial or white. They won't allow their biracial offspring to identify themselves as white, which is another racist tactic because white people use those mulattoes, those biracial offspring as buffers for their community. So they'll extend privilege to those biracial offspring, and they'll use those biracial offspring to undermine black progress, and then they'll also you know what I'm saying. Another thing is too, think about the biracial female children. They're always dating black dudes, and they train those biracial females to think they're better and superior with black women, and they'll teach those biracial females to compete with black women. So not only are you dealing with white women trying to take your eligible males, then you're dealing with biracial women trying to take eligible males from black women as well. So that's furthermore trying to force you to date down because you have all these women competing with you for your eligible male group. And then not only that, then they'll usher in other races of women doing the same shit because you have to understand the power dynamic with white women. Like other races of women, like Asian women, for example, they look to white women to copy them the way they do things. Like when it comes to racial stuff, other races of women, like mainly Asian, Hispanic women, white Asian and white Hispanic women, they copy white women. They act as if they were a white woman. They don't have their own. I mean, some of them belong to their own culture or whatever, but you see how the Asian women started copying white women with dating black males and promoting themselves all over with black males. Like you seen them follow. I watched them do it because back in like I want to say the early 2000s, the 90s, I didn't see a lot of Asian women promoting themselves with black men. I know that they were marrying black males. Like when black males went to the Supreme Court to push for interracial relationships. Okay, it's been open for them to date whoever they want and marry whoever they want. However, you didn't see no influx of Asian women really dating black males like that. But when you seen the influx of white women dating eligible black males, that's when you started seeing a lot of Asian women following suit and doing the same thing. And then I'll say with the Hispanic women, that was just on a lower level. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see a lot of well, you do have Kobe's wife, Kobe Bryant's wife. I think she's Hispanic, right? So you do have a lot of you do. Matter of fact, let me not say that because you have Jennifer Lopez, you have some Hispanic women, some white Hispanic women who are linked to black male eligible, like celebrity black males, and um I'm pretty sure you have a few, what I'm saying, black males who are not, just making a certain amount of money. Let's not say just celebrity, but just making like maybe over 100K a year, college educated black males. So, but I just feel like a lot of that was, due to white women doing it. Yeah, these bitches are in here heavily won't shut the fuck up. So, people can be this. This is how rapists these white people. Do y'all know how rapists these white people really think? Like they keep trying to tell you that you're black. They trying to make you not care. They're psychotic because let me tell you, they say race don't matter, but when you start saying you don't date, you ain't fucking around with black males, and you do whatever the hell you want, then they start racially attacking you and stalking you and shit. Like as soon as black women got on the internet and started saying that they're not dating black males no more, and this interracial thing became a real big thing on the internet, that's when they started promoting black males with black women again. That's when they start trying to change everything in Hollywood, and they start putting these movies out and shit. The Woman King and the Black Panther movie and some of these little ashy ass Tyler Perry movies. They start really propping up hyping up the propaganda with these black relationship movies. If y'all really think about it, I mean, notice how I want to say how many years I want to go back. Probably like I want to say I want to say about 10 years ago, a decade ago, 10 to 5. Yeah, I want to say about 10 years ago. If you really think about media propaganda 10 years ago, you ain't really see a lot of black couples being promoted like that. You seen the hot thing is the interracial couples, right? You seen a lot of propaganda with black women being alone. Like, it was a lot of media kind of like propaganda. Like, you'll see, I remember it was a stuff that was going viral. Like, it was this picture that went viral. Damn, I forgot the celebrity, but it was like these women at this celebrity party, right? I think it was a celebrity, like a little Christmas party, and all of the celebrity black males had non-black women. Maybe one of them had a light-skinned woman who kind of, ambiguous looking, but she was, I guess, considered black. But all the other girls were clearly not black, right? And then it was this black woman that was in the picture, and she looked real sad and pathetic, and she looked like she was like lonely and shit. Like, you had a lot of propaganda back then, you know what I'm saying, just like little stuff like that going viral, just to humiliate black women and try to play black women about our dating options. um you just had a lot of propaganda back then where, they were humiliating black women all over the internet. Then you had Chris Brown making little comments about black women's hair, and you had all these black male celebrities making disparaging like little comments about, I don't like them black and I don't like them. That's when the conversation, and I'll say maybe not necessarily, I'll say 10 to 15 years ago, because this conversation been going on YouTube for a long, ever since I got on YouTube, ever since I created my first channel, which was in 2012 is when I created my first channel. So when I first got on YouTube, it was new to me. All of the nonsense that was going on, the racial thing, the whole competing over preferences and who's a preference, who's not. That was a real thing on YouTube when I first got on here. I wasn't aware of it until these males started, mainly white males, I believe, were stalking me on the internet and shit, trying to get me to they was trying to get me involved in the little gender war that was going on between black women and black males, and it was mainly over interracial stuff that was going on at that time. So this is what the fuck was going on, and this is why I believe that these white males are fucking sexually obsessed with black women. Like, they, because they really obsessed with our dating preferences. I really feel like, black males have been trying to wage war against black women using social media and even mass media, trying to force black women to date white dudes, like date white nasty ass ugly reject tiny dick disgusting looking, just sloppy looking white dudes. So this is what I really believe, okay? Because they're really obsessed with black women, and they're really obsessed with pushing propaganda to what I'm saying, trying to force black people to date interracially, mainly black women, because the attack definitely was on black women, because the propaganda is always, oh, black men don't want you, you can't find no man. I remember seeing white men on the internet saying shit like, oh, I'm gonna breed these black women with my horses because nobody wants to have sex with them. Or you're mad because nobody wants you. Black males don't, they like white women, so you're just a lonely loser. You're a nappy headed Jemima. I mean, I just seen a whole bunch of white men like saying that for years, and they're fucking insane. But I knew what the agenda was. Like, I knew that they were trying to get black women to feel insecure, or trying to control who they're having sex with. It was just weird behavior on the internet. I screenshot it on my old laptop. Not screenshot it, but I had copied a lot of comments of them saying this shit all over the internet. The shit is gone now. Like, these white males, they erased it off the internet, because you can't go back that far and find no damn comments. They still talking shit, but it's not on the same level it was, because these fucking white males are pathetic. So now they trying to hide their fucking hand and shit. But Bitch, they'll never hide their hand in my black ass. So I already know the insanity. I mean, they were stalking me with racist ass comments for years. So they're just trying to hide their hand now. But yeah, I just want y'all to understand the racial dynamic and how these rapist white people are always trying to sexually coerce black people and trying to force black women in particular to date down, and how white women are very big. Because when we think about white women and we think about racism, we mainly think about, during the slave trade, or during that time where they were like getting black people lynched and lying on black males and getting them lynched, and petitioning against black people voting, or petitioning against black people being integrated into black schools, and all of that kind of shit. We don't never understand or even try to understand it and educate ourselves on how how white women have systematically dismantled black families and black economics through having sex with black males, and how they undermined the feminist movement, or the civil. I ain't even gonna say the feminist movement, the civil, because the feminist movement was just to try to. Um, I think black women created the feminist movement originally, and then white women took it over, because this is what they always doing. They always trying to fuck with our movements and shit, just like they did with civil rights. Because what I'm saying, they were dating those black dudes during civil rights and trying to push that interracial shit and unity, love has no color garbage, which undermined black progress, because the civil rights movement became about integration and marrying white people and having sex with white people, instead of black people building up their economics, building up their families and their communities and all of that kind of stuff. So white women systematically dismantled civil rights with interracial dating then. Okay? So we have to understand that history. These motherfuckers are obsessed. Pathetic. So, but yeah, I'm used to these white women, these white males stalking black women on the internet and propping white women up. Like this white male just did it here. He was like, oh, that's why you black women are wearing white women's hair. White males talk more shit like that than white women do. Like these fucking nasty ass throat smelling bitches are always in black women's business about what we doing with our hair. See, this is what you got to understand about white males. They created the manosphere on here. They created the manosphere. They created these female woman hater groups. They created that shit. They started the conversation about black women's hair and all of that shit. They I promise you, I seen them talking about it, just like he just did, talking about hair weave and shit. Like these males are aggressive. They're rapists. They're fucking disgusting, and they won't leave black women the fuck alone for nothing. Just like they're doing now. Like they won't shut the fuck up. They just keep talking and talking and talking. Okay? These psychopaths stalk black women on the internet 24/7. They created the damn manosphere. White women was a part of creating a black manosphere, because when Tommy Sotomayor, if you're not aware of Tommy Sotomayor, you can look him up. But anyway, he was like a social media personality, making videos, stalking black women online, harassing black women, making negative content about black women, and just spewing out propaganda against black women on the internet on every video. But I saw white women giving him some of the content that he was creating was coming from white female groups, and I saw it. And then me and other black women who were on here at the time, other black female content creators, were talking about it. How those white women were giving them the videos and giving them content, stalking black women 24/7, looking for content to give. And then now some of those women were biracial women too, who had white mothers. They were also a part of that shit too, like giving Tommy the content to bash black women online and shit. So yeah, I just want y'all to be aware of that shit. Just a little history, some little history facts about, what I'm saying, the manosphere on YouTube was definitely being empowered by white women and biracial women. So and that's why that biracial women and white women are always getting propped up in the manosphere. When do you ever see the black manosphere talking shit about white women or biracial women or non-black women? So you know that most of the shit that the black manosphere talks about is directed at specifically at dark skinned, unambiguous black women. They don't really, they're not their gripe that they're picking is not with just women in general or Western women. That's just a bullshit term that they came up with to deflect from who they were actually talking shit about. So, because now they're trying to clean up the manosphere, they trying to clean it up, act like we coming together. We're now, we're trying to unite or whatever. All of us black, but even with this election, you see that shit ain't true. We're not with these Negroes on no kind of fucking level, and we'll never be with these bitches, and that's facts. Okay, because even like I said, even now you're seeing the propaganda on YouTube with them trying to undermine the Democratic Party, who mostly benefits black women. Okay, always have been, which is why black women as a majority vote blue, because they know that they receive benefits from the Democratic Party and Democratic policies. So but now you see the an influx of Negroes like trying to undermine the election, doing it on purpose. So yeah, but anyway. So these fucking bitches are trying to deflect. These stalkers in here, they just won't shut the fuck up. They just keep coming in here over and over and over again and won't shut up. Nobody's even listening to these bitches. Nobody's listening to them. Nobody cares. They just keep talking anyway. But yeah, you have to understand that these non-black women were a part of the manosphere, and that's why the manosphere wasn't targeting them. That's why these white supremacist females who started spewing out manosphere talking points like just pearly things, or women of her nature, they spewed out from they actually branched off from the manosphere talking shit about black women. So these Negroes got tired of being the center focus of stalking black women online. So then they started trying to pay these non-black women who are always a part of the manosphere. They started paying them to spew out rhetoric against black women as well. So this is how, what I'm saying, this is why you need to understand the shit that they're on. Okay? You need to understand how these white women undermine you. A lot of the cyber stalking and cyber doxing and trolling and harassment that you receive online is non-black women and black males doing it together, and white males. Let's not leave them bitches out. This is their platform. They pretty much control the platform. So that's why I gotta deal with these cyber stalkers in my chat room who want to shut the fuck up. I've been getting stalked by these people for over a decade now, since I've been on social media, and the network allows it because these white supremacists control the network, but they don't control this fucking chat room. That's the only problem. So yeah, y'all. So while you thinking white women are your friends, you really need to put into perspective that they're not your friends, never was. Anytime you see them online, because I do notice how you do have channels devoted to talking about misogyny, and I mean it's a lot of influx, like I said, because us black women started having these discussions about black males and white supremacy, and really putting it on blast what the hell really going on when it comes to our community and us as black women in general. When we started having these conversations about black males, that's when you started seeing all of these non-black women creating channels to specifically address misogyny, as if they are targets of misogyny, only to deflect and gaslight from black women's issues is the only reason why they're doing that. Just like you have Exoticals United, that's what she's doing. Her whole thing is trying to sneakily throw shots at black women, harassing black women or trying to assert superiority over black women. Meanwhile, undertone saying she's decentering men and trying to pretend like she's a fake feminist. You see a lot of those channels, like, you know what I'm saying? They're mainly addressing white misogyny against white women and non-black women, and not really specifically, um, talking about black women's the hatred and you being, um, dealing with misogyny and racism at the same time. Like, they try to deflect from those conversations. So they try to make it about men and decentering men and what men are do, and they trying to fake link up with black women like we some kind of alliance with each other, and the fuck we're not. But if you really listen to their rhetoric and listen to their content, you'll see that they are trying to assert superiority over black women while they're trying to pretend to be on one accord with black women when it comes to sexism. But really, they're not with you. They feel like they're better than you. And they know that they are, they have white privilege. They have privilege because they're not black and they're not in the black community. And that's reflective in statistics as well. So they wouldn't be as affected as you as a black woman, which is why I do my content, because things need to be put in perspective. So, so this is what you black women need to understand. So even if you get caught up as a black woman, listening to some of these channels of these women talking about sexism and misogyny, these bitches are trolls. They're trolling, and they're really there to gaslight you, black women, about your specific issues. They just there to deflect from what you're going through, what you're dealing with. Because notice how they don't have an equivalent to the manosphere harassing them. Where is their manosphere? Black women ask that question. Where's their manosphere that's equivalent to yours, attacking them? Where is their male group attacking them on the same level that your male group attacks you? Where are they being gaslit at? What males are attacking them where they can't respond? Nobody's fucking with them. That's what I always notice, is that nobody's literally messing with those women. They just talking shit for no reason, because they literally are protected under the system. So yeah, because you black women have to understand is, it will be more of an aggressive retaliation against you, speaking against misogyny and sexism and racism, of course, because these males are violent against you. So you don't have no system of protection at all. So that gives these males just open reign to attack you. Because who's your protector? Like, think about it. Who's your protector? You're not protected under white supremacy. You don't have no protection. You don't have no male group. You don't have anything. You don't have no warriors, no damn soldiers, no damn laws put in place to protect you. Nothing. So these rapists can do whatever the fuck they want to. You understand? You're more vulnerable to male attacks and male misogyny and rage than any other group. So that's why you won't see other races of women being attacked on the same level as you. That's why with that Harrison Buckner speech, where he was speaking to that college of women, that's why those white women were openly able to respond to him on the level they were, and it actually went viral. And they were really flexing. They wasn't saying, "Oh my God, we need help," like you black women do. You black women are left defenseless, begging for males to protect you. You the ones that, like, how you respond is, "Oh, we don't have, our male group won't protect us. They won't protect us." You sound like you're in distress, but look at how those white women responded to Harrison Buckner. They were not in distress. Their response wasn't, "Oh, we're in distress right now. We really need help. We really are begging for you males to protect us." That wasn't what was going on. Actually, Harris Buchter literally was just giving them a compliment. That wasn't even a fucking attack. But look at how white women responded, even though he wasn't attacking them, and he really was just saying that he sees value in women based on them, how they take care of their children, or whatever he was saying about their value as women in the white community. Okay, but he really didn't even attack them, but they attacked back. They viewed that as an attack, like, oh, we're being attacked, and they came out with guns blazing. But you really are being attacked as black women. Did you see how they gaslight your ass? For them bitches to come out here and act like that was an actual attack is gaslighting you, because you really are attacked. You really are cyber trolled and attacked on the day-to-day basis, and they're not. That wasn't even an attack. It was a speech. And it was his opinion and perspective. That wasn't an attack, but they treated it as it was. But where's their fucking, like I said, where is their equivalent? Where's their equivalent? Where is their equivalent to the manosphere? Where is their fucking equivalent to, some white male rage and attacks where we black women can send in stories to white men about white women and hop on a video talking shit about white women and say that they're ugly, disgusting, they are horrible mothers, they raise serial killers, rapists, mass rapists, males who commit the most genocide, serial killings of all time, who are serial rapists, serial child predators. Like, where the fuck are the channels where we can hop on and spew out that kind of rhetoric against white women, is what I want to know. Yeah, you see how they try to force alliances? They keep trying to make us think we have some kind of sisterhood, and then you have to really pay attention to the black women who post up videos of white women saying, trying to say, oh, black males don't like us white women either. They're just using us the same way they use y'all, and they're just trying to circulate us and all of that crap. You notice how you see some black female content creators trying to build some kind of fucked up bridge between black women and white women? Like, they're always posting up white women spewing out, conversations about, being mistreated or whatever, trying to deflect. Them bitches are trolls. They trolls. I tried to tell y'all a long time ago. As soon as I seen black women doing that, I knew they were trolling. Because I'm like, what the fuck does white women have to do with any of this? Like, now they're victims, so now we're gonna victimize these women who know what the fuck they're doing. So as soon as I see a black woman victimizing a white woman, I immediately get the hell off of that channel. Like, I immediately get the hell off and stop watching her content. Another way white women practice white supremacy against you black women is, you remember them stealing the culture, right? Like, on TikTok, stealing your dances, stealing your viral moments, stealing your content, becoming rappers and trying to steal your hip hop aesthetics, rap aesthetics, style aesthetics, blackfishing, trying to pretend to be light-skinned women and getting, taking jobs from black women, getting paid to promote being, just promoting racial ambiguity or trying to look black and, getting jobs for pretending to be black. Yeah, Cardi B. Kim Kardashian. All of them. All of the white women of nowadays, all of them have been on hip hop songs and singing R&B and putting cornrows in their hair and braids in their hair and stealing black female aesthetics. They all are guilty of it. It ain't no one you can name at this point who wasn't doing it. Ariana Grande, all of them who didn't do it. Katy Perry, exactly. You really can't really. You're not gonna see a lot of it's the culture now. Like it's the culture, so it's not a just specific white woman specific group thing. They're all doing it. Beyonce is all we have. Think about it. Why Kelly can't be on Beyonce's level? Where are all the black female superstars? Where are all the black female who look black, who are not ambiguous? Where are they at to represent for black females? It's always a conversation about Beyonce versus Aaliyah and who would have been um, queen of the entertainment industry. Queen. They got to have a fucking queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that always a conversation? You have white women who are, in the industry who are multiple white women at a time making music and being recognized. Then they have this big competition now between Beyonce and Taylor Swift. They made this whole big thing. Do y'all know, like, go in the comments of Beyonce, because they've been making comparison. Like, now they trying to use Diddy. In my opinion, y'all, they trying to take Beyonce down. They've been trying to take these white supremacists and these white racist ass bitches. Mainly these white women have been trying to take Beyonce off her throne. I'm telling you, they've been doing it. Y'all think this Diddy shit is enlightened somebody and made these people go crazy and be like, oh my God, Beyonce's the devil. They've been calling Beyonce the devil for over a decade now. Like, these white women been on the video on the social media making conspiracy videos of Beyonce for the last decade, ever since she did that Super Bowl performance where she was in the Black Panther outfit or whatever, and I think it was 2016 or 2016 when she did the Super Bowl and she was in the Black Panther uniform and the white women was asking why she don't have any white women with her. We want white women in there too. White women were in the Black Panthers too. I remember that goofy ass shit. They've been stalking her ass ever since then. They really want, you know what I'm saying? They really want to take Beyonce off her throne. I promise you, they're fucking obsessed with Beyonce. And that race it's racialized because they don't do the same thing to Taylor Swift. Go on Twitter. Taylor Swift went to Diddy parties. Taylor Swift was mingling around with Beyonce and other celebrities, other black celebrities too. Why the hell is she not an Illuminati queen? Why is she not the devil? Why is she not being held? Why ain't no white celebrity? Matter of fact, no white celebrities are being held to any kind of goddamn Illuminati or devil worship standard. Like, none of them. You don't see any other race of people being discussed when it comes to Diddy, when it comes to Beyonce, Jay-Z, or any of them. It's like none of the producers, or not even the producers, the executives, the people that were above Diddy and Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know, the people that put them on, the people they linked to, the people they partnered with. They not being mentioned. So you stupid as hell if you don't understand this Diddy shit. They just want to take Beyonce ass down because they keep using Diddy to bash Beyonce. They don't have no evidence to prove that Beyonce did any illegal shit. But we all know for a fact they've been coming for her for a long time now. So this is definitely not nothing new because they've been coming for Beyonce's ass. So if y'all don't understand that shit is racialized, I don't know what to tell you. And then peep this. Exactly, Justin Bieber, but everybody that was a victim of Diddy who are black, they're not victimizing. They're only victimizing the white celebrity. So Justin Bieber is the main one we're seeing who's being victimized by Diddy. But he's victimized black people too. But they not harping on that. They harping on Justin Bieber. What about Justin Bieber's mom and Justin Bieber's dad? Are they going to go to jail? Why is it no emphasis on these celebrities' parents? Like, why is it the emphasis only on the celebrities and only on Diddy and specific people when we know there were many people involved with these children being at these in these situations they shouldn't have been in and being around these celebrities they shouldn't have been around? Why are they not being held accountable? Why are they not even being discussed? They won't discuss any white people in relation to Diddy if you really pay attention. They're not trying to use Diddy to take down white celebrities. Now they're being mentioned, but as victims. Or because I remember they mentioned and anyway, all of this shit is just a deflection, in my opinion, from the election. It's not a coincidence that Diddy's going down during election year. I'm not stupid. I know what the fuck really going on. Diddy going down now because they wanted him to go down this year so he could be a deflection from the election. I'm not stupid. But anyway, y'all know what the hell's going on. Okay? What white they mentioned Britney Spears and Chris. They mentioned a lot of white celebrities who attended Diddy's parties. Ashton Kutcher is one of them. Ellen DeGeneres is another one. But they took down because I can, bitch. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to. And if you white motherfuckers have a problem with it, get the fuck off my channel. Are you retarded or what? So anyway, they was talking about Ellen DeGeneres. However, she got taken down by her own behavior on her show. They ain't used Diddy to take her down. They said that she was on her show and she made a little comment about Diddy's parties and something like that. That was a little weird. But they're not trying to use Diddy to tarnish her brand. She already was tarnished and disgraced because of accusations being made against her by the media, or not by the media, but by some of her employees. So we have to understand that shit. Okay? They're not using Diddy to take down, but they are using Diddy to link Beyonce. Go to Beyonce's Instagram. Go to Beyonce's Instagram and look at the comments. They're using Diddy to disgrace Beyonce. So they are really trying to heavily link Beyonce to Diddy for doing what every other celebrity. There's a lot of celebrities who partnered with Diddy, who went to Diddy's parties, who was rubbing elbows with Diddy, who are friends with Diddy, and they're not being mentioned like that, especially the white ones. If anyone's are being mentioned, it's the black ones, but the main ones they are attacking is Beyonce alone. She's mainly getting attacked by this Diddy situation just by guilty of association more than any other race or any other celebrity. And I'm like I'm telling you, they've been coming for Beyonce's ass. They've been coming for her. This shit ain't new. They've been attacking her for years. I've seen them do it. For years, they was talking about she the devil worshiper. Everybody has been believing that Beyonce worships Satan, and she has subliminal messages in her music because of the shit that's been going down on the internet. And it's being racialized. And understand the reason why these white women don't like Beyonce is because her ass is black. It's because she's fucking black and she's pretty. She's talented. They don't want black women at the top. Black women, understand, when a black woman is a celebrity and an entertainer and she don't pander to her white female audience, she will not make it. Why do you think so many white I mean, so many black female celebrities bleaching their skin and dyeing their hair blonde, or trying to play up some racial ambiguity, and trying to look like they're not fully black, because white women don't support black female artists. That's why. It's not about the men, it's about the women. Because most women gonna have women followers and women fans anyway. Like women entertainers, they gonna mostly have, most of their fan base is gonna be made up of women, especially if they're promoting a female empowering message. And we know that Beyonce promotes women female empowerment, and most black female artists do. But understand that the reason why the fuck Beyonce's successful is because of how she looks. That's why Michelle and Kelly and Latavia and Latoya was never on Beyonce's level. They didn't make it to a certain level of fame. They didn't make it to crossing genres and shit. You have to look a certain way to be able to do that. And I remember I was just listening to, like, I was watching a little documentary about the group Black, the singer group Black. If you're not a millennial, you probably not gonna know who I'm talking about. But the singer group Black, they said they wanted to sing pop. They wanted to sing pop. They wanted to be like NSYNC and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, but they just forced them into the R&B category. They would not let them sing pop. They wouldn't let them be popular in pop. Just like they won't let Beyonce be popular in country. They force black women in a category, and then they try to have non-black bitches in that category with us, trying to steal our fucking culture and aesthetics and shit. They compete with us in our own shit. But they won't let us branch out. And it's worse now, because look at what the fuck we have now to represent black entertainment, black female entertainment. Look at Megan, Sexy Red. Who else we got? They all push your hypersexuality. They're not able to really do the kind of music they want to do. They're not able to be free artists. They're trash. You're not going to have no dark skinned Beyonce equivalent. You ain't going to have that shit. Beyonce's successor will not be a black woman. Because if they obsessed with taking Beyonce ass down, then you know what shit they're on. If they try to take her down, she's an ambiguous black woman. She's light-skinned enough. She's ambiguous enough. But obviously not anymore. Because they coming for her like she a dark skin. They want her ass out. Exactly, Zaria. You get an A plus for being smart. Yes, the record label owners are not being addressed in the Diddy situation. But he was a record label owner himself, I think. But he was partnered with somebody else. So it wasn't like he just had his own record label and there wasn't people behind him. Okay? We know these niggas, and understand I'm not defending black males because I know they ain't shit. I know that the black male wants to oppress and kill and murder and pillage the black woman more than any other race of man does, in my opinion. So I know that if black males have any power, they're going to incite terrorism against black women using whatever power they have. So I do understand these black males on, having these record labels and controlling this music, that it's very misogynistic and black female hating on purpose. I know they're responsible. Okay? Because even when they're doing music where the fuck these record producers are not involved, it's still misogynistic and hateful. So it's real clear they ain't got no love in they heart or body. I mean, they just don't. They don't spread that. Even when they can, they don't. So that's them doing intentionally doing what they want to do. However, these record labels who were partnered with these Negroes who were clearly in charge at one point, they were all white. They didn't have one Negro that was in charge of shit, and they not being addressed. This shit, sex ring that's been going on in Hollywood, been going on way before Diddy's ass. Why is Diddy the focal point? I don't know if they could be doing this. They could be doing this to create a law or something. It could be that too. Like they want to pass some kind of law or something political about to happen, and they trying to deflect, or they trying to use this to push a political agenda. I don't know. Or they probably trying to show us what's yet to come. Like, oh, we about to start attacking these Negroes again. Bitch, you been doing that. We don't give a fuck. Because like I said, it's been a public lynching of black males for a long time. Every election year, they shoot one in the head. This year, they decided to shoot a black woman in the head. But all the other election years in the last freaking 20 years, whatever, 10 years, 10 to 15 years, it's been a Negro getting shot in the face every year and being, pushing a political conversation every year. So Diddy getting taken down this year as a black male in a dominated white industry that's clearly controlled by white people. Like that is, y'all, have y'all seen these videos about Beyonce? Have y'all seen this shit? Like now they trying to say that every time somebody think Beyonce, you know what I'm saying, when they getting awards or whatever, and they thanking her, it's because she forcing them to do it or some shit. And they keep victimizing all these white women who said thank you to Beyonce. Are they trying to hide the fact that because Beyonce is not, she don't run shit. The only thing that they can say about Beyonce in this regard is that she's more popular than these other celebrities. So because she's so much more popular, and she really the only one up there, the reason why they probably don't thank other celebrities who are more prominent than Beyonce is because they're not relevant. You know what I'm saying? They don't thank the elders because they either not there or they not relevant. Beyonce is the only relevant celebrity. Relevant big time entertainer, like who's still performing. Who the fuck else would they thank? Who else would they thank? Who else would they acknowledge? You mean to tell me Beyonce has more power than Diana Ross or Suzanne Summer? I mean, shit, I said Suzanne Summer. Cher or all the white female singers, okay, the elders. Beyonce is more powerful than them. Why are they not being talked about? Who are they associated with? Madonna. Who's she associated with? What kind of shit has she been into? Because we all know she a freak. They ain't got nothing on Madonna. They ain't got nothing on the rest of them the rest of them white female celebrities. You mean to tell me that Beyonce is more powerful in the music industry than them? A black woman who's clearly trying to appease white people and trying to look white and switch genres and now doing country music. You telling me, yeah, Dolly Parton. It's a lot of them. I just can't think of the other white lady that I was thinking about, but she's still alive. The one I'm thinking about. Why would Beyonce be more? If Beyonce more popular than Britney Spears or someone or Christina Aguilera, it's only because they fell off. It ain't because she did something to them to make them. They were crackhead. Like Britney Spears had a drug addiction problem. She lost her damn mind. And Christina Aguilera, I don't know about her. She changed her face and she just fell off because I guess she was just trying to sound too urban to the point where she didn't have a spot anymore. And Pink, I guess Pink is still relevant. Katy Perry's still relevant. All the other chicks fell off. Lady Gaga, she fell off. I'm pretty sure people are still pay to see her. Taylor Swift, she don't. I mean, what about her? Like, she's relevant now. I would say that Taylor Swift is more powerful than Beyonce. Why she don't get to be called a queen of the Illuminati and shit? I just want to know why nobody's accusing her of being a queen of the Illuminati when clearly Taylor Swift is way more popular than Beyonce. Like, how do you choose who's the queen is my point. Like, does the crown get handed over to someone where they take over the devil worship and demonicy and crap? Like, is that how it work? How does this shit work? Because before Beyonce, nobody was calling nobody else a queen or nothing. Like, you feel me? Before Beyonce was really relevant, because back in my day, when I was younger, she was just entertainer. She was regular. There were a lot of bigger names than her. She was just a black girl, part of a little black girl group, and she was a nobody pretty much. And you could arguably say that a lot of black female celebrities at the time who were out were more popular than Beyonce. Way more popular, like Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, who else? Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve, Monica was just as popular, or if not more popular. Brandy. Why they ain't queen? Like, what the F? They ain't queen of no, ain't nobody giving them queen of no damn Illuminati. You know why? Because they were black. What is the common denominator of black women? They were not ambiguous. They looked more black. That's why they wasn't able to get to her status. This has nothing to do with no damn devil worship. Unless white people are the devil. Because we know how Beyonce got into the door. And we know if she had certain traits, she wouldn't have never gotten that door. I don't give a fuck how talented she is. The reason why she at the top is because of her looks. Right, Whitney Houston, but we know Whitney Houston was on drugs, so we can't really use her. But my point is, she should have been queen. Even though she was a drug addict, she should have been queen of whatever the hell they said that Beyonce queen of. Who the hell is Beyonce's assessor? Who was going to be her assessor? She's the queen of the demonicy or whatever. Are y'all saying that Beyonce is the devil himself? Are you saying that she the devil, which means that nobody can assess her? She's the queen of Satan, of Satanism, of the devil worship, whatever. And nobody can assess her. Nobody can be better than her or superior. She's the queen devil. Okay, that's what I'm gonna have to call bullshit. Y'all notice how white people never because even back in the day when I used to hear the Illuminati theories and stuff and all of that, I noticed how they always made the white celebrities victims. Like, I always made the white celebrities the victims of the Illuminati. Like, they were trying to expose it. They put it in their song. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's not forget Rihanna. Is Rihanna the queen of Satanism too? Or is that just Beyonce? Because Rihanna pretty much up there with her. So is why is she not being, because Beyonce's under, I mean, Rihanna is under Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? Like, I don't know who she signed with now, but I know that Jay-Z and Beyonce is the one founded Rihanna. Why? So Rihanna not the devil? Because she associated with the devil worshippers, and she cool with them. She wouldn't say not one negative thing about them. I'm pretty sure she went to the Diddy parties and shit too. I'm pretty sure she was rubbing her elbows with Diddy and them too. Why she getting escaped? Why she not being addressed? Oh, and another thing I noticed too, why is Megan Thee Stallion getting all the hate she gets? People hate Megan on the same level they hate Beyonce, but Beyonce's the devil though. She the one, it's all about Diddy, and her association with Diddy is the reason why people stalking her, right? Why they stalk Megan Thee Stallion too? And why the hell would everybody celebrate when she got shot? And they was acting like she wasn't a victim. They was hating on her too. Why are they hating on specific black female celebrities is what I don't understand, and why the white female celebrities are completely left alone. So all of the white female celebrities are the devil. I mean, are not devil worshippers. They all love God and all holy and sanctified, but they was all over the media shaking their ass and had their vaginas out for the public to see. Why is Kim Kardashian not the devil? Why is Mariah Carey not the devil? Why is Katy Perry not the devil? They don't practice the same thing in Hollywood. They wasn't under the same record labels and had to go through the same rituals or whatever sick crap was going on to get everybody famous. They didn't have to go through those rituals. They was just famous because of their pure talent. I mean, what? That's how it worked. Oh, Beyonce's the devil because she never got caught up in being a crackhead, or she never shaved all her hair off bald and lost her mind with an umbrella and started hitting people with an umbrella. She never had none of those episodes of insanity. So she must be the devil because she still looks healthy and still looks. I don't know what the fuck. It don't make sense to me. Do it make any sense to y'all? Or y'all adding this up? Is this making sense to y'all? Is it what's up with this? Why isn't any of the white record producers, why are they not being called the devil? Like, why are the white record producers, why are they not being called the devil? Because you have white record producers like Diddy, you have white moguls, you have white males who own Facebook and own social media who are moguls. Why ain't they being called the devil? All of them are perfectly good Christians who care about the world and love women and children and just perfect. It ain't nothing to expose them for. So that's how the fuck you know what this shit is about. And this is why you know why certain black women are never able to reach a certain level of success. It's an attack on your ass, like, duh. That's what y'all really need to realize. It's an attack. Attack. This has nothing to do with no damn Diddy. Diddy's just a scapegoat. People just want to take down black women, period. And that's all this is about. White people trying to wage political war, psychological war, physical war, every type of war they can rage on your ass. They trying to make you identify with only white supremacy, like white ideology, white standards of beauty, white standards of everything. They try to completely rip you, strip you from your identity, your soul, your personality, your individuality. They want to rip all of that from your ass. They don't want you to have no original thought. Think about how black children speak nowadays, how they're being groomed, how they speak and talk. They're lacking personality now. They don't have no division from white people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mentally. They act like little black white kids. And I mean, mentally, it's just like their attitude or their thought process, their personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really entwine with white society in a way that's not functional, that's not um beneficial. Like, the fact that they think, they get into a point where they not gonna understand racial dynamics. And that's what these rapist ass white people want. They don't want black people having an identity. They don't want you to have a culture. They don't want you to have a community. They don't want you to have shit. They're trying to completely enact war against your ass and diffuse you of everything you have. I promise you. I know what they're doing. They try to neutralize the shit out of black, and they know the culture and the spirit and the soul and the creativity, all of that stuff comes from black women. So they trying to suck us dry of our own soul, pretty much. I mean, they just don't want us to have nothing. This individual to ourselves. I'm telling you, I'm not having no more kids because I know what they're doing, and they're gonna mainly be able to enact war on black children through the school system, because now they're trying to stop these black children from being educated at all. They want these black children to fail academically, and they're trying to implement new curriculums to try to ensure that these black children are uneducated and unable to function. I'm telling you, I'm seeing them doing it. These black children are failing in school. And they're gonna use whatever test scores they have, whatever evidence that they're collecting, whatever information they're collecting to try to make black children look bad. Whatever data they collected on them, they're going to use that against black people. They pushing political agendas and they doing it on purpose. And they mainly want to socialize black children. So if they, I think they're going to try to dismantle the school system, like just like that Project 2025 shit is talking about. They either going to defund public schools, or they're gonna try to find some way for these public schools to be insufficient to the point where they could dismantle the whole thing, and then try to funnel them into different type of schools that are more that indoctrinate the kids more and socially engineer them. They want complete control over your damn kids. That's the point. Hell yeah, they're being dumbed down. They're being dumbed down. They're doing it on purpose. It's war. That's why You have to be ignorant. See, these black banshees out here are too stupid and dumb to realize the war that's being raised on their black children. I don't even think most black women care. They care about Negroes and what some ashy beasts think. Some crusty, corroded beasts. Some unsuccessful, disgusting, dirty, dingy, despicable pieces of garbage. These fucking, I don't even know the word to use. These abominations. These disgraces to humanity. These disgraces to society. They care more about what they think and trying to build relationships with these beasts than to actually, actually putting in any kind of care or concern about their own damn kids. They don't care about their kids. That's why I know what black women are on. That's why I say what I say about black women giving birth. That's why I say what I say about black women giving birth. Because they don't need to be giving birth. They don't need to be having children anymore. Your community has been neutralized and dismantled. I don't give a fuck about holding hands in the park. I don't care about being physically with a man or walking down the street and being able to barely pay your bills or have a savings account or have some real money. I don't care about none of that crap. Because every time they're pushing black ashy relationships, it's fake. It ain't based on nothing. You just helping some male. You literally just subsidizing some damn male. As a black woman, that's what you're doing. Rather, I don't give a fuck what kind of relationship you in. That's the dynamic, and that's a statistical fact. You just subsidizing this Negro. You just helping him have somewhere to live and helping him eat. He ain't helping you with shit. Fact is, these Negroes, when it comes to academic performance, these Negroes have zero to do with rearing their children or helping their children with homework or all of that kind of stuff. They don't help black children with nothing. They can only help them probably to a certain grade level, and then the mother is going to have to fully take over if she not already have it already fully taken over the whole entire time they've been in school. These schools know to mostly contact the mothers when they have an issue with the child. They rarely contact fathers. They always call the moms first, whether it be an academic performance issue or a behavior issue. The mother's always contacted first. These fathers are useless. They're not even in the home. They know that. The school knows that. More than likely, she's by herself raising that child alone. So we have to call her. Because he probably not even with the child in the house. They know the truth. Exactly. We have too many ops. Exactly. We have too many ops. And I don't understand why black women have the time to think about some damn males. The fuck you care about a male for? Why are you prioritizing beasts who are against your kids and their survival? Listen to what Negroes talk about on social media. Hello. Do they talk about kids? Do they care about kids? Do they care about education? Are they even graduating? Are they even doing anything with their so-called degrees? Do they do anything when they become athletes? Do they do anything when they become doctors? Do they do anything when they become engineers? Do they do anything when they come get into tech? Do they do anything with any of that shit? No. The answer is fucking no. Not only that, they don't even teach their son, black male children, they don't have no programs for them to learn how to fix cars, to learn how to do electrical work, to learn how to do cement or lay out, shit that men's supposed to know how to do. Industries that need men. Or even women. I don't care if it's male or a woman. Okay? Do they teach these? Do they have any programs? Do they offer skills? No, they don't. Try to look for a program right now. I'm challenging you to look for any programs in your community right now that specifically is tailored to helping black young boys learn any kind of skills, like any kind of hands-on skills with anything for free. Any programs that ain't fucking football, basketball. Look at the school system. Ask your local schools. Ask you know what I'm saying, the churches, anywhere. Yeah, you have any programs specifically for black male children? I'm just looking for something for my son to get involved with. Something where he can learn some kind of skills or um, learn how to do anything. Just ask. Black males are not active if their kids are non-black. Black males are less successful with non-black women as parents. So with non-black women, they get left at twice the rate that black women get left. So what ends up happening is non-black women, they usually end up just leaning on their community for resources and whatever they need. So they'll go to their male group for, to teach their sons how to do things, put them in a program, or not necessarily a program. They just have men around them that know how, who have developed skills, who work in industries. So that's how the non-black woman would get her children. You know what I'm saying? Get her children like in a program, or get her children in some kind of I don't know, uh, developmental program. I don't know why I keep saying program. I don't even want to say program because most of these like non-black people be having hands-on skills. Like non-black people be having hands-on skills, so they don't really need their kids to be in a program. The uncles and the men of the family can just teach them how to do stuff. So they'll just learn how to do stuff just simply being around the males in their community. Yeah, I mean, a lot of idiots are always saying that they act like Negroes built something somewhere, so they want us black women to feel like, oh, us, the black males who are with these non-black women, they're getting all the perks. Them bitches ain't getting shit, and you're just mad. They want us to believe these lies because they think the whole thing with them is they want us to be in competition with somebody, so they want us to think, oh, if I can compete with these non-black bitches, I ain't trying to compete with a non-black bitch. I don't give a fuck about her. I'm not trying to compete with her. She can have whatever garbage she has. I don't care about these males at all, and I don't want to date them or have sex with them or procreate with them at all. So, period. I don't care what the hell they got going on. I don't want what they have. I don't want to be them. I don't want what they have. And I don't like these Negroes, period. So, and they're not building shit in nobody's community. They don't have a community they built anywhere. They haven't built shit anywhere. Anytime any Negro in any community, when he has a lot of money or education and he's making over 100K and stuff, he's not living in no black community. He's not living in no black area. That Negro is living amongst white people because that's all he aligned himself with when he has money is white people. That's all they do. We know what the hell the truth is. We're black women, hello. We're in the community, hello. You can't lie to us. We're not stupid. We know exactly how they think. We're around these fools all day, every day. We know what they do. We raised them. We know what they do. We know who they're gonna go ask for a job, how they gonna get an education, how they gonna learn how to play football, basketball, how they gonna get into college, and how they gonna achieve completing college and who they're going to connect with after they're out of college. You think we're stupid? The stuff that people say is just pathetic. They really want us to be dumb to our own community and our own race and our own. I mean, it's just crazy. They think they're gonna tell us how shit go in our community. It's just so funny. And then those small minority of Negroes who are successful, they want us to think they're building something somewhere that we just, us black women, are just not a part of. Oh, you're not welcome in our club. These mother effers don't have no club. They don't have no club. That's why they're always whining when they're being shut out of certain um opportunities. Because they got shut out. How you get shut out when you build this shit and you have your own? You can't get shut out. So that would never be an argument with them because they could go to their own for resources if they need them. They wouldn't have to go to other groups and whine about being shut out. So, just pathetic. I mean, the stuff that people say. It's just pathetic. They always are trying to make us compete. They are always trying to make us feel like we some type of rejects or something. No, I'm doing the rejecting. Get over it. I don't want them. I don't care about them. I don't give a damn with who they with. I don't want them. I don't like them. It's me. I don't like them. I'm in control, not them. They not running nothing. They ain't shut me out of nothing. They ain't played me. They ain't reject me or none of that. That's not what's happening, period. I'm not in competition with no other woman, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. I don't give a damn what other race of women are out there. I don't care. I don't want these niggas. I don't like them. I don't. They're gonna have the same mentality no matter who they date. And it's proven facts with data. With data. When they date out the race, they are unsuccessful within those relationships. They most of the non-black women, when they date a black dude, they become a baby mama, regardless to if he has money, and they get the chunk out of his money through marriage or through having a baby. It don't matter. Like, y'all black women really need to get this through y'all heads. This is a white man's game. This is a white woman's and white man's game. And they just waging war against your black ass. That's how this shit work. Okay? They just took Diddy down. They took R. Kelly down. They took Bill Cosby down. They took Michael Jackson down. They took Prince down. They took James Brown down. They took all of the Negroes down. It's only a few of them left. And most of those Negroes are with white women. That's where their money going when they die. Look at your numbers. Look at your statistics. That's going to let you know your success rate with the Negro. Man, the black athletes, some Negroes don't even be rich for that long. Like, it's only certain black male athletes who make, who are moguls, who go on to just have it all, like Michael Jordan. It ain't a lot of Michael Jordans. There's only one Michael Jordan. Y'all need to get that through your heads. They only let like a few of them through the door just to make it look like it ain't what it is. Period. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares about these Negroes anyway? You're a regular everyday black woman. You shouldn't even care about these type of Negroes anyway. They shouldn't even be a part of your thought process because they don't serve you no purpose. Like, they don't mean shit to your life. Their money is never going to trickle down and affect you in any kind of way, which is why you shouldn't care about them. All of the black males who are making, like I said, over 100K or 100 to 100, over 100K. Those Negroes have nothing to do with you black women at all. Nothing to do with. You shouldn't think about those Negroes. You shouldn't care. The only thing you should think about those Negroes is the fact that they are purposely trying to undermine black female progress. That's how you should think of them. You shouldn't think of them in any other way, except for the fact that their money doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit black people. Period. That's how you should think of the situation. Other than that, fuck them. So y'all need to get this. I don't give a fuck about none of these celebrity Negroes. I just know they get taken out early, and I know that their money usually doesn't go to black to the black community. That's all I know, and that's all I care about. And the Negroes who are married to white women, who gives a fuck about them? Like you already know what that is, and it's only a small out of all of that. Those numbers, it's only a small minority of them with black women. Small minority who are not benefiting from black women, meaning that she dating a man that's making way more money than her. Because if you see the black males and black women who are making a certain amount of money, they're making it together, meaning that this Negro got somebody to fall back on if anything should happen to his money. She's a breadwinner. She's making money too. Because that's how Negroes, that's how they do business. That's how they date. They practice hypergamy. So they make sure that the woman is bringing in the same, if not more, of income than he is. And then that leaves you regular, everyday black women with the trash that you have to contend with. Which is why you need to stop giving birth and you need to leave these Negroes the hell alone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't have access to your eligible males, then you don't have shit. Why would you want to build a family with failures? These males are statistically failures. This is a fact, not an opinion. This is a statistical fact that can be backed up with data. You're getting the low-hanging fruit. You're getting the undesirables. You're getting the males who are degenerate, who are drug addicts, who are abusive, who are crazy. The males you really shouldn't be dealing with. And the reason why you get killed every 5 hours is because you keep dating those type of males. And that's all you have to choose from. So, and then you get blamed for choosing them. So yeah, you're getting blamed for your own deaths. Well, you should have picked better. You should have picked. Bitch, you only had to. That's the point. And they've been telling you that on social media. They've been blaming your ass and saying you picking the wrong dudes. Okay then, so stop fucking with them. Duh. I don't know how many times they gotta say it. But like I said, you have to understand how these white women have undermined black. So this election is about this once again. These white women gonna keep doing this shit. I don't know why y'all cool with white women. Like as I said, I don't know what the hell you would be walking, skippity dipping around with them for. I don't know why y'all would be doing that. But if you don't start seeing these women as a threat to you, you have a real problem on your hands. They obsessed with trying to neutralize your community and trying to destroy your progress. And they just do it all day as an obsession and then try to latch on to the nearest black woman to pretend to be friends. And really, they just sucking those black women's energy dry. You know how many white women steal from black women? Like, they'll just steal ideas from a black woman and steal, they just steal energy, creative energy, nurturing energy. They'll use you for emotional and mental support, so they don't have to pay a damn therapist. They use black women for a lot of shit. These are not your friends. That's not no friendly thing to do. The fuck? She has full access to whatever she needs. I mean, she has resources. She's white. She benefits from white supremacy. Yet she all up around you, black women, stealing your energy, getting you to do her stuff for her, you to help her out, getting you to emotionally and mentally support her, giving you're reproducing eligible males for her, because you're not getting, your own group is not benefiting from your eligible males. She is. You see how much buffering you doing to her? Then you have Beyonce at the top of her game. She has to dress up and cosplay as a white woman just to get recognition. She's still being treated like shit. That's what you have to deal with white women. They're the reason why the hell you don't see no dark skinned women at the top. I'm telling you, that's why you don't see no dark skinned women at the top. That's why you ain't never gonna see that shit ever again. Because these white women gonna make sure it's a hierarchy, and then they're gonna make sure that those biracials are at the top where you should be as a black woman. That's their main objective. That's why they want to have so many of these biracial kids, to buffer them and displace you. You don't realize that, black women? You don't see that as a racial tactic? You keep trying to share with this white bitch. You keep trying to sit at her table. You keep trying to be accepted by her ass. And she keeps trying to undermine you every step of the way. So now the beauty standard in your community is her. She the beauty standard in your community. If you don't look like her or look close to her, you consider it ugly. What kind of shit is that? Black women ain't too nice. Black women are dumb as hell. Like, a lot of black women are just dumb. They don't understand war. They don't understand political science. They don't understand certain things. And they really believe they're in a post-racial society where everybody is equal. Bitch, where? Like, what the hell on earth would make you think you equal? If your check ain't looking like everybody else's check, you definitely not equal. Like, what you mean? Yes, society is laughing at black women's crazy ass. Because y'all love accepting scraps. Y'all love being at the bottom. Y'all love not getting what's owed to your ass. We should be getting some damn reparations is what we should be getting. Grab me my fucking money, bitch. And I don't care how you pay. Just as long as you paying. You can pay about a month, bitch. Let's go. Thomason, they can't. Then you have white women. They don't want to support reparations. How many white women do you know who want to support reparations? Ask them. Talking about they don't have the money. Yes, the fuck you do. You can pay in stipend. You can pay monthly. You can just deposit money into our accounts monthly, bitch. Until that shit is paid the fuck off. They don't even want us to have a dime of our reparation money. All the shit they done did, all the shit that their little raggedy ass sons and ancestors did to our people, to try to dismantle our ass. that they know is documented in history books, documented, by the American government, and they bitch ass still don't want to support it. Yeah, because you a hating ass bitch. Why would you? I just don't understand how black women can be cool with bitches who think like that. Run me up my money. Run me up my money. I want my money ran up. You damn right black men know what they're doing. They know what the hell they're doing. They some treasonous bastards. They know exactly what the hell they're doing. They know exactly when anytime they date a white woman and they bring her into black culture, they know exactly what they're doing. These Negroes are not dumb. They're evil as fuck, and they spread their hate and hatred and jealousy and insanity all over the internet, all over the media. It's in everything they write. It's in everything they produce. It's in everything they do. These motherfuckers ain't oblivious to shit. That's why I keep telling you to see them as a threat. Like, it's obvious. They unite with white women against your ass. They unite with the power structure against you black women. And they use white women to systematically oppress you black women. They want, look, you know what they doing? Even if we did get reparations, Negroes be messing with white women so much, sexually, having children with them, that their biracial offspring will be able to claim those reparations as well. And then the white people will end up getting those reparations back. Because it's going to be all these white women with their biracial offspring who will have an alliance with them applying for those reparations too. They're going to make sure that they take every dime you have. Negroes know they try to undermine your ass. That's all Negro males do, is try to undermine black progress. They do it on purpose. It's systematic. No, I'm going to advocate for reparations. I want my fucking money. I don't care what Negro males do with their money. I don't give a fuck if biracial people get the money and give it to they pale mamas. It don't matter to me. Bitch, you going to still run me up my motherfucking money. So I don't have to deal with this, with none of these mother effers. If I have my money, then I can go do what I need to do with my cut of the money. Period. I don't give a damn about no white women getting some money too. So what? That's bitch ain't gonna have nothing to do with me. She ain't eating at my table. She ain't coming over. We ain't unifying on no kind of level. I'm gonna get my money and do what I need to with my money. We shouldn't give a F about what Daquan and Becky gonna do. We don't care about them pieces of garbage. They don't have nothing to do with us. You get your money for you to take care of your business. I would never speak against reparations just because white women have some kind of stake in the reparations claim. I don't care. Let them do it. You still ain't stopping my bag, bitch. You got to keep your eye on the prize, black women. You got to keep your eye on the agenda. Then nobody care about her. She gonna keep trying to compete with you, and she gonna keep trying to make a point because that's all she does with her pathetic existence. However, you need to be looking out for yourself and your money, and that's it. That's why I told you to stop messing with the Negro. Stop letting him. Stop dating down. Stop procreating with the Negro. Stop all of that. You know what I'm saying? Leave that Negro alone, and then her dumb ass gonna have to deal. Take all of these bills over there with you, bitch. Take them all. You feel me? Like, take them all. Take that motherfucker over there too. Take them all. Have every male you can possibly get over there with you. I don't want none of them over here. Bye. Get lost. Yeah, I don't care about non-black women. I'm just putting things in perspective. I'm just putting things in perspective, and I want you black women to understand what's really going on here, so we cannot be sidetracked and confused and have these non-black fucking troll women sitting here trying to act like they in some fake unity with us or something. Because they're going to try to make this election about that too. It's like, if Kamala becomes the president, all of the women going to act like, oh, we voted for a black woman. Oh, we're women, hear us, war. That's what they're going to do. They're going to play it up like that. It's a reason why they calling Kamala black. They want her to be a black woman. They want her to be a representation of black women. It's a reason for that. It serves an agenda. And y'all have to understand that part. So if she's elected, they're going to play up this whole feminism thing, and they're going to try to unite black women with white women, and they're going to try to act like we all friends now and shit, because we got a white woman in the White House who said she's going to do nothing for black people. Y'all know what the game plan is. These people can't fucking play me. That's why the way I'm going about this election is voting strategically. It's about what policies are going to affect us, and what policies we don't need. This is going to affect us bad, or you know what I'm saying, it's going to affect us negatively. So that's what this election is about for me, is keeping Donald Trump's ass out of the White House. And if that mother ever gets in the White House, I know how to deal with that shit too. I got plans for that shit too. If we were friends, these women would have voted for Trump. Exactly. Now the second go around, I'll vote for Kamala. I'll vote for a black woman. I'm gonna put the first black woman, who's not really necessarily a black woman, in the White House. And the only reason why Kamala is even able to get to the White House, y'all know why. Who she look like? You're not getting in that White House unless you pay brown paper bag, honey. You better be brown. You better be brown as that brown paper bag, or higher, or lighter, or your ass ain't getting in there. Better have a white mama somewhere down the damn road, or your ass ain't getting in that seat. Period. Y'all already know what it is. So we already know what this shit is about. Kamala is not black. Yeah, just like Obama. I'm surprised that the first non-white president wasn't Hispanic, like a Hispanic white man. That's what I would have assumed. The first non-black, non-white president would have been, but they always try to use the black card because they just try to play black people like we're retarded. They always try to use a cover for their racism. That's what they do. They use a black face as a cover, and then we don't get shit. They just playing a fucking game. They just playing a ring around the posies. That's all the hell this shit is. I told you they be using them biracials as